Listen up, Rangers! Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Ernest.
This is going to be a little bit more of a laid-back review. I didn't even go get the mics because it's so much work to go up there, and it kind of threw my back out, and I want to get this video done today.
So, what we're reviewing today, Steve?
Today we are going over one of my personal favorite horror movies of all time.
Oh, this is a cult classic that is 100% underrated, and it should be on everyone's list.
And you can also find it on YouTube currently to watch for free.
It is for free
You
on
just
there.
search it. There's actually, well, if you want to watch it legitly, you have to rent it, but you could find it.
Yes.
Because that's what I did. Because buying it, it's actually kind of expensive.
I think legitly on Vudu it is free movie.
I don't think it was on Vudu. At least when I was looking for stuff.
No, it was.
Oh, sorry, it's on Vudu. I think you still have to pay.
No. There's like a free section on there that was on there. Dog, I love you. Stop sniffing my sack.
He's like, but you're not holding me.
For a reason. We got to do.
He's like, you're not holding me. We used to hang out on the couch and do the videos all the time. Yeah, you're being a little turd. That's what you do.
Okay. Oh my God, he's fat.
You gotta go to couch.
Look at that gut.
Like, I'm not fat, I'm just thick.
Thick thighs save lives. There you go, buddy. Ugh. Whoa, he's a hairy monster, ain't he?
Just a bit. Get to your couch. Go. Shoo, shoo. I don't want to edit. Go. Faster.
Steve's gonna have to edit anyway.
Screw that. Alright, so today we're going over the film Ernest Scared Stupid.
What year did it come out in, Steve? Don't fail me.
Good question.
1990.
Hold on. I know it's 1998. Because I went and saw it with my aunt in theaters.
There's only 10 numbers. You can't miss it. 1 out of 10 chances to hit it. I gave you first 3. 1990.
It's definitely before 8. I want to say it's before 6 too. If I was a betting man, I would say 3? 93?
Steve lost. Movie came out in 1991. Ernest
Oh,
Scared
is that
Stupid.
old?
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember seeing it when I was young. Because when I went to saw it by theaters, this was when my aunt would actually still kind of spend money on us other kids.
So this movie is just... Somebody else just came in, Steve. Now you definitely have to edit.
No, not doing it. I refuse this laid back video. Don't tell me how to live my life.
I'm waiting for her to start screaming, Steve!
Well, anyways, this is definitely one of my more favorite films. I loved it when I saw it in theaters. Always had a soft spot in my heart for Ernest P. World. Especially because I used to watch like Ernest Goes to Jail.
The camp, Christmas, there's the Christmas, jail, camp, prison, Halloween, and then there's some of the other.
There's a ton. He even had his like I don't remember if it was like his own show, but he had a thing.
Good actor. The funny thing is though, not a lot of people notice this, but have you looked at John Cena lately?
And you know how many memes I've seen that he just looks like a jacked up Ernest?
He looks like jacked up Ernest.
To be fair, if they were ever going to
great.
bring back Ernest, I think he could probably actually do a pretty solid job.
That would be the greatest thing ever. Ernest on roids, a new movie.
Ernest goes to the gym.
Oh my God.
I'd be fine with that.
I swear to God, I would watch it. My God.
Not editing. Just leave the drink at the door. I'll grab it later.
Hey, go away.
Shoo. She brought me home Dunkin's because she's
We don't
a
take
sweetheart.
likely to your kind here, but your kind here, never mind, we're not editing.
Well, for starters, I'm not going anywhere right this second, dear. Okay?
Okay.
Mom's not even home yet. Come on, let's go upstairs.
It's never too late to replace her, Steve.
I'm working on it.
God, faster! Yeah, I bet he's editing this part.
She's not going to watch it anyways. It's fine. It doesn't have dinosaurs in it.
It's got trolls.
It does have trolls. But it has little kids, though, so that's kind of a deterrent.
Quick, like, sum up, I guess, would be the...
Synopsis, if you will.
Yeah. So, the movie starts off, and it's just a little town, and Ernest lives in it, and he is their trash man. Pretty much that's what he is, like, just a trash guy. And he is inventor?
Yeah, well, he's a bit like that in pretty much all the movies.
He does his own things, like all of his like skits and everything else is just weird, I guess would say. because he does like the.
He has that treehouse.
No, like all of his like faces that he does. It's like always.
Oh, there's like the alternate characters.
Yeah,
But
always
they-
the same ones.
But they'll show up because it was like Ernest goes to jail. Like he has the house with all the like little contraptions throughout.
Yeah.
And then you like get like the grandma character. You get a few of the other ones.
Yep, always the same heavier set guy. I don't know his name. He's always in all of his movies too.
It's him and the Quiet Guy.
Yeah.
They're in every single one. Because they were in like the show and stuff too.
Good movie. Wait, where were we at?
You were talking about how he's a garbage man.
Oh yeah, he's a garbage man of the town, and nobody takes him seriously. There was a little fly.
Yeah,
there.
I seen it. I was like, where the hell did I get in that?
And nobody takes him seriously, and he's the joke of the town. Because everything that he does invent is just bad, and it fails in the greatest way. And he plays that role pretty good, like, as the joke of the town. He really pulls it off. Like, everything he does is really
Well, it's
bad.
pretty much just like the sole thriving force of his character.
Yes.
Like
and
everything.
in every movie, which is great. I love it.
And he also somehow always becomes the hero.
He does.
Even when he goes to jail.
I guess the weirdest thing about this movie is the troll. You remember what the troll looks like?
The best thing about the Trolls is they were done by the same people that did the Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
And
Which is why they look very similar.
And you can tell there is few trolls that are literally clowns without the makeup on them.
Well, just with more stuff going on.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of like the same effects and stuff. Like they got the same look.
If you watch the movie, go towards the end part where there's like bursts more trolls out of that tree, and there is few of them that are just literally are the clowns from outer space without the makeup on.
Yeah, but for pretty much the story, the Trolls are trying to kidnap the children in order to steal their souls to get more powerful.
They need kid souls to be stronger.
Yep.
He has 2 noses, and it's gross.
It's a little weird.
Yeah, their weakness is milk, not miak. I don't even know what miak is.
Don't worry about it.
Man milk?
Just like, be afraid.
Oh,
That would be something.
what else?
That's it. This is like Ernest needs to protect the children, save the town.
I don't know. There's like it's so much to say about the movie, but there actually isn't a lot to say about the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like it's more of a movie that's a product of its time. Like it's definitely like you have to be really invested into Ernest to begin with. So if you ever really ever watched anything Ernest, I still recommend checking out the movie. Like it's still like a fun. It's a kids movie, but it's still for me appeals to adults. It's not like super kid focused.
Yeah, it definitely is the '90s movies for sure because it's got that whole '90s feel. Like he threw a bowling ball and hit a human, and he's like, "I accept this award for it, and thank you." And you know, it's just like.
Yeah, I guess like a more nowadays thing, it would be similar to like what you see with like the Adam Sandler movies on Netflix. It's sort of akin to that.
Yep.
In a way.
Well, that's where Adam Sandler movies actually would come from, is this genre.
Yeah, because even like the horror like the horror movie that they did on Netflix with Adam Sandler, I would say it's the same movie, but it kind of has the same kind of feel.
Oh my God! Yeah, it is. Now think about it. That's about like 90% close to Ernest Scared Stupid.
Yeah, it's got the same again feel to it, more so than it's the same movie.
Mind blown. I didn't even think about that until he said
I remember
it.
watching it. I was just like, this is just like a bad Ernest Scared Stupid.
Oh man!
But one thing I really liked about this movie is the effects. I think are really cool, and especially
For that time.
for the time, it was great. And one thing, it was for a kids movie. Like how like legitly kind of creepy that like the monsters in it were, which is something like again for that time you had like Monster Squad, which kids movie, but the monsters are kind of scary. You even had some of the Disney Channel movies,
God,
the one with the mummy.
Yeah.
That was actually kind of creepy. And even like, Are You Afraid of the Dark and Goosebumps shows.
Yeah. There's a
Like, you get some
lot
good
of
stuff.
There's a lot of stuff from the '90s that
Which is probably why
would
grown
not,
up Steve really likes his monsters.
it would not pass today for sure. Like this generation would. No.
I would think it'd be like parents would think this may be a little too scary for kids.
Just not. It's comedy at its best, to be honest with you.
Yeah, like I remember trying to show this to my little brother when he was like 5, and he thought the movie was funny until we got to the trolls, and then that was a little bit too much.
Oh man, but the troll. Alright, so like the trolls, their weakness is milk, which is just like the most stupidest, weirdest thing ever. Cause like,
It's not as bad as Aliens Afraid of Water.
there's this scene. Okay.
Signs, I'm looking at you.
Okay, yes. You know he has the new movie I've not seen yet, old.
The last one I watched of M. Night Shyamalan is The Village, and I gave up on him.
I seen it, but it's like $40.
Oh no, that's a lie. I saw the one with the.
Lady in the Water.
No, that's
Glass.
I haven't seen Glass.
I seen Glass. That's the last one I seen.
No, it's that one horror movie with the grandma.
Mama?
It's not Mama. It's oh god, I can't remember the plot. But it's like this lady's like watching her grandparent or something, and like the grandparent's like showing him like creepy things, and it kind of escalates throughout the movie. That was okay. I'd have to look it up if I remember. I'll put it somewhere.
I have no idea what he's talking about, people.
The one thing I'll edit in this video, I'll add the thing there when I find it. But yeah, The Village for me was just oh god, that was such a bad movie.
Yes, it was.
It was so bad that I was like, man, I got to see the entire film in the first 5 minutes. Not even seeing it. The twist, everything.
I hate him.
And I was so mad.
You know why I hate him? Because he gave us a decent Mel Gibson movie in the last 20 years.
Science is fine. The premise is dumb, but like the execution is good. But the ending is just kind of like, wait, what? There's 70% water on the planet, so they thought it was a good idea to invade this place? Sort of like the milk thing.
Yeah, oh, so their
Not
weakness,
as dramatic, but...
their weakness is milk, and there's like this scene where this girl is inside of a car and there's like 3-4 trolls attacking her. And this kid comes up behind a car, and I'll never get this out of my head. He takes some, like, those milk from school, you know, the old ones from 90s.
Oh, yeah.
And he shakes it up like a grenade, opens it, throws it over the car, and he ducks like it's going to explode. And I'm like, what the is going on here?
And then it explodes.
And then the guy's just like, melt. And then there's the part where the main troll, he becomes so strong that he's not
he's
weak.
resistant to it.
He's resistant to the milk. So only way to beat him is with motherly love. And then Ernest just like runs towards him and hugs him and starts kissing him, and that's so gross back there.
It is like, gross, but again, it's like one of those things like...
And it's not gross because he's kissing him, it's gross because like he has 2 noses, the troll does. And it's just boogers
snot
all over. Like throughout the whole movie, he like progresses a little bit and a little bit more. By the time at the end, is just his entire face is just mucus. It just, ugh.
Yeah, it's another thing too, like the tension in the movie. I think they actually do a good job of kind of making, like, it seems like they're going to be okay, but then things kind of have a turn. And then eventually they find a way, like, it progressively evolves. Which is something that you don't usually see with those kind of movies.
Yep.
The kids' movie. Usually it's fairly, like, you have a problem, and eventually you solve it. For this one's, you have a problem, it gets solved, but then new problems happen. And it kind of has its own little twists and turns, which I always thought was kind of cool.
Directed by M. Night Shyamalan?
At least it's not like the troll was actually Ernest. That would be hit. Yeah.
No.
It's like Airbender. I've never seen that either.
Which one?
Last Airbender.
I have not either.
I never really got into the cartoon to begin with, and then once I heard it was just like, yeah, no, it's worse than Dragon Ball Evolution. I'm like, okay, don't need to waste my time on that.
Ooh,
cool.
That is a hard pill to swallow right there.
Again, another movie I went and saw in theaters. It's my favorite thing is like in life. The only movie I've ever walked out on. I love the movie. Is The Incredibles.
You disgust me.
It's because the girl I was dating at the time wasn't quite into it, and she kind of wanted to go do something. If you know what I'm saying. So we left the movie early.
Steve didn't get lucky. Don't worry.
Anyways, I digress. But I had to stick around for Resident Evil 3, I had to stick around for Dragon Wars,
Oh, I walked out on Dragon Wars.
Evolution,
I walked out on Evolution.
The Village.
I walked out on the Village. About, like Steve says, about 5-10 minutes in, I already knew what was going on. I was like, out.
Let's go to the dust. Can I have another movie?
I walked out on a movie called Subject Zero. Couldn't finish that either. Oh, I'm not afraid to walk out. I'm not wasting my precious life on something that's a bigger pile of steaming than I am, so.
The fun thing was with Dragon Wars, it's the only time I ever made a MySpace review. I remember typing out like a full like
Steve was like,
20 paragraph thing. I was so mad.
I could not write a review because I never watched the movie all the way, and I never will.
That's why I did.
I told myself.
There's only a dragon in the last 2 minutes of the movie.
When that scene with the building and the humans were, I was like, I'm out. It was about 38.
The guy gets shot, falls off a helicopter. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Anyways, back to Ernest. Again, just to kind of sum up this video, I personally really enjoyed the movie. It's probably my favorite of the Ernest films.
I like the jail one.
The jail one's probably my second.
Jail one's pretty good because it's just such a stupid comedy.
It's great. Well, the best part is when he goes to the jail and he has like that alternate like there's him, there's Ernest, and then there's the evil, like the guy that isn't Ernest but he looks like Ernest.
Yep.
So he kind of plays like an actual straight role in the film,
yeah,
which I like too. Most of the other ones, I'd actually, though, they were the ones I would have to actually go back to because they're the ones I've maybe watched only a couple times. While like Jail and Scared Stupid, I can't even count how many times I've seen those things.
I think the only one that I did not see a lot was the Christmas one because I was not a fan of it. Ernest Saves Christmas.
I think the camp one.
Well, the camp one's pretty good because they can do that like triathlon thing.
Yeah, I think that's probably the one I've seen the least. But I think a lot of that was more like it wasn't very accessible for me to watch. Well, like Christmas one, like it was on TV.
You know where I got mine at, Steve? Back in the days, it was called Mammoth Video on VHS.
Oh, it's sad too. We used to have a Mammoth, but we never really went there. Like we went to Blockbuster. It was usually where I went. I would always peruse the monster movie sections.
I remember because it was about 38-minute walk from my house to Mammoth Video.
Because Mammoth Video, like where I'm living now, it actually wasn't that far from here. Blockbuster from where I used to live was a lot closer, so that's why we always went there. Then you could always like what was nice too is like with the video games you could like rent the systems and stuff.
It was great. Walking to that Mammoth Video place, you steal somebody's bike, you cut your time by half, and just chuck it in a ditch when you're done. Great times. Great times.
Oh, that's horrible. That happened to my father-in-law just recently. Took his like $600 bike.
You should have been leaving it out.
He had it locked up. Okay.
Exactly.
Right? But anyways, what do you guys think of Ernest Scared Stupid? What's your favorite Ernest film? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, if you guys like these more laid-back videos.
Let us know.
With the less editing and us rambling, even though that's kind of what we used to do anyways.
Right? It's like, before we sit, we talk, we're like, okay, this is what we're doing. Straight goal, straight mind, and...
Oh, hey, look at this shirt. It's yellow. Or would you guys prefer something a little bit more like straight to the point? Personally, I like this because it's when you see most people doing reviews, it's always like zeroed focus and trying to not be fun with it as nearly as much. But anyways, help us to beat those guys by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a Ranger today. Also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, Facebook. Guys, like keep up to date with the channel. Donate, we greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
And those 5 people that made it to the end, we appreciate you. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Also, make sure to buy a coldest water bottle, you 5 people.
Yeah. Somebody did.
Since I wasn't in the majority of the video, I can't have a link in the video anyways.
Somebody did, though. We appreciate you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.